Ever feel like the explosion of AI productivity tools has actually left you with more to manage, not less? Yeah, you're not alone. The big promise was that AI would save us time, but for a lot of us, the reality is just chaos. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise. We're going to give you a simple, powerful framework to build an AI stack that actually makes you more productive. All right, so here's our game plan for today. First, we're going to talk about something called the productivity paradox, that feeling that many of us are stuck in. Then, we'll introduce a totally new way to think about AI tools, breaking them down into 3 key types: the accelerators, the organizers, and the philosophers. And finally, we'll show you how to put it all together to build a custom stack that works for you.
Okay, so let's dive right into the main problem here. AI was supposed to be this amazing thing that would free us from all the boring, mundane tasks, right? So we could focus on the big, creative, high-value work. But the reality has been, well, a little different for most people.
I want you to really honestly think about this for a second. With all the new apps, all the new workflows, all the notifications, are you actually getting more meaningful work done? Or does it just feel like you're juggling more things just faster? This right here is the very core of the productivity paradox.
And check this out. Research from Asana found that a whopping 58% of our time at work is spent on what they call work about work. That's not the actual job. That's all the time we spend in status update meetings, chasing down approvals, and just organizing files. It's everything but the skilled, important stuff we were hired to do.
So if the old model is clearly broken, we need a new one. It's time to shift our whole goal away from just being faster and towards something, well, something much more profound. We need a completely new mental model for what AI productivity is all about.
And this right here, this is the heart of it. The real power of AI isn't just to accelerate our hands, to make us type or click faster. It's to augment our minds. It's about creating the space we need for that deep, focused, and truly human work that only we can do.
And the way we do that is by categorizing every AI tool out there into one of 3 simple buckets. You've got the accelerators, which are like our hands. They do the work. You have the organizers, which are like our skeleton, giving us structure. And then you have the philosophers, which augment our mind, helping us think with way more clarity.
All right, let's kick things off with our first category, the accelerators. I want you to think of these as the raw horsepower in your tech stack. These are the tools that are designed for pure execution, the ones that just get things done for you, buying you back that precious, precious time.
A perfect example of an accelerator is Perplexity AI. And look, if you've been feeling like your Google search results have been getting worse and worse lately, you are definitely going to want to pay attention to this.
This is how people usually describe it. Instead of just giving you a long list of blue links that you have to click and read through yourself, Perplexity basically reads all the top sources for you and then gives you a direct, synthesized answer, complete with citations.
I mean, this makes it an absolute research powerhouse. You can fact-check anything instantly because every single statement is sourced. You can ask it to analyze market trends and it'll pull together the latest reports. It can even scan forums like Reddit to help you troubleshoot some weird technical problem. It literally saves you hours of reading.
Okay, our next accelerator is Zapier, and this thing is all about putting your grunt work on complete autopilot. It's basically the digital glue that connects all the different apps you use every single day.
Just think of all those tiny, repetitive, mind-numbing tasks you do, like saving attachments from your email into a specific folder or letting your team on Slack know that a new lead just came in. Zapier automates all of that. You can create these little custom workflows, they're called zaps, that connect thousands of apps like Gmail and Slack, freeing you up to focus on the stuff that actually requires your brain.
All right, next up, we have the organizers. So, if accelerators are the hands that do the work, organizers are the skeleton that structures the work. They're all about bringing order and, frankly, sanity to the chaos of our daily schedules.
And the undisputed champion in this category has gotta be Reclaim.ai. It's built from the ground up to solve one of the biggest conflicts every single one of us faces: the constant war between your to-do list and your calendar.
This metaphor is just perfect. Reclaim doesn't just manage your schedule, it actively defends your most valuable asset, which is your time for deep, focused work.
So here's how it works. You tell Reclaim your priorities like, hey, I need to block 2 hours for deep work every morning, or make sure I actually take a lunch break. It then intelligently finds the time for those things on your calendar. And here's the magic part. If an urgent meeting pops up, Reclaim automatically reschedules your focus time.
It's this dynamic system that helps prevent burnout by making sure your priorities actually show up on your schedule.
And that brings us to our final and maybe the most profound and overlooked category of them all, the philosophers. These tools are not designed to make you faster or more organized. They're designed to make you wiser.
The best example here is this really interesting, kind of contrarian tool called LifeNote. You see, while every other app out there is obsessed with optimizing your tasks, this one is all about optimizing the mind that's doing those tasks.
This one question is absolutely revolutionary. Real productivity isn't just about efficiently checking things off a to-do list. It's about making sure you have the right things on that list in the first place. And LifeNote is designed to give you that kind of clarity. Okay, this is wild. Here's how it works. It basically turns journaling into a conversation with some of history's greatest minds. So you might write about a challenge you're facing, and an AI trained on the philosophies of, say, Steve Jobs will ask you about simplicity, while an AI trained on Marcus Aurelius might ask you about what's truly in your control. It helps you zoom out, get perspective, and upgrade the ultimate productivity system, your own mind. Okay, so here's the big takeaway. This isn't about finding that one single best AI tool that's going to solve all your problems. It's about thoughtfully putting together a personal system, your own AI stack, that supports the way you actually work and think. So let's just pull this all together, right? You need accelerators like Perplexity and Zapier to do the work for you, things like research and repetitive tasks. You need an organizer like Reclaim to structure your time, and you need a philosopher like LifeNote to help clarify your thinking. A really effective stack isn't just about speed, it's about addressing all three of these layers. So what is the biggest productivity lie of the AI era? It's that the goal is to do more things faster. It's not. True productivity, the kind that AI can finally unlock for us, is having the clarity and the focus to do what truly matters. The goal isn't a longer to-do list, it's a more meaningful one.